Let me talk to you about how a dysregulated parent can never regulate a dysregulated child. Parenting is hard, folks. It's really hard. There's no manual. We come into it pretty blind. And kids trigger us all the time. We may not be feeling well. We may not have slept well. We may have stressors. They could be financial. They could be marital. They could be parental. We have stressors and we're not always at our best. Okay? And we know that. We try to do our best, but we can't be our best all the time. And when you have a dysregulated child, what happens is when you're not your best is you want to move in and stop the tantrum, right? And you want to say things like, what's the matter with you? Stop it. Go for a timeout. So you break the attachment. And it doesn't help because a dysregulated child with a dysregulated parent only continues the dysregulation. So another video that I sent before, I asked that if you are dysregulated, leave the situation. Okay, do something to calm yourself down. And I gave some suggestions before. Breathe, do meditation, do yoga, do my 6-step healing, read a book, play some music, do the Calm app, do something, change the channel, which is change the channel that's in your head of going over and over. I can't believe he's tantruming. What the hell's the matter with him? Change the channel. Okay. The other thing that I mentioned in another video, if a child is that dysregulated, focus less on the dysregulated behavior and focus on what's driving it. Remember that one video I said all behavior is motivated. Kids just don't tantrum. They don't come out of the womb tantruming. Well, actually they do, but they're not just tantruming all the time. We want to understand what's driving it, and we ourselves as parents, in order to be the best versions of ourselves and create the secure bond with our children, we want to regulate ourselves. A parent who is screaming and yelling when a child is dysregulated is never going to work. And as Gabor Mate says, the first 3 years of our relationship with our children set the stage. And those first 3 years are the hardest. There's sleep deprivation, there's newness, there's all of what's going on, right? New financial strains. So it's hard. I'm not saying it's not hard, but I want you to remember that we want to regulate ourselves as parents when we have a dysregulated child. Otherwise, we are just going to escalate the dynamic. So find out what's motivating their behavior, regulate yourself, come back, connect to disconnect, as you heard me say, come back and try it again.